Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Nofta and in this time I would like to give a presentation about what English is. The first, uh, the first discussion is about the definition of what English is. Where did what English is come and what is definitely is what English is. What English is means that the different forms and varieties of English used in various sociolinguistic contexts in different parts of the world. And the study of what English is around of the identification about varieties of English that used in different sociolinguistic that in the context of globally. And also analyzing how sociolinguistic histories, multicultural background, and the function of the influence using English in any regions of the world. The next is about how is the spread of English. Uh, the first, uh, how English can spread all over the world is about a colonial, colonial historical. Starts by Pilgrim Fathers who landed on the Massachusetts coast in 1620. Their language was brought together with their desire for colonization, religious, and also the pioneering spirit. Even though Americans' power can't be seen in colonial because they already broke away from it, but their English language still being the predominant language of the world's greatest economic and political power. And the other colonial history is uh, the same history happened in Australia when Commander Phillip fly the British flag in Sydney. Not only the Guardians and the convicts of British who landed in Sydney, but also a language, which is English. The next is until English quickly take control over many elements and in many countries and became a lingua franca that helps the colonial to improve their powers. The next aspect, how the English can spread all over the world, is economics. Economics is being one of the major factors that make English spread throughout the world by the commerce of United States as a world economic power. English is rapidly spread. The next is travel. Travel also helped English spread as well. The most common language used by the travel or tourism worker is English. Even the sign in airport were not only in the language of uh, the country of the airport, but also in English. The next is information exchange. The information exchange around the world is like using English as a default language, as like as in many articles. Even in the first of internet as a major platform for information exchange have also seen predominance of English. The next is popular culture. Mostly music and movie that spread quickly is dominantly using English for the language. The next is English as a lingua franca. English as a lingua franca refers to the use of English as a language for inter-community communication. And how English became a lingua franca in many countries or even in the world is because the English is a common language, so that enables people to understand each other about seeing the aspect of cultural and ethnic background. The next is classification of English. The first is a native language. Native language is English is used as a primary language with the majority of the country. The second is a second language, a language which uses as an additional language for international as well as international communication in communities that are multilingual. The last is a foreign language. This kind of English classification is English is almost only used for international communication. The next is three circle of English by Karchuk. Their inner circle, outer circle, and expanding circle. And here the explanation: the inner circle refers to English as it originally took shape and what and was spread across the world in the first diaspora. The inner circle thus represents the traditional historical and socio-linguistic basis of English in region where it's now used as a primary language. The next is the outer language. Outer language, outer circle. Outer circle of English was produced by the second diaspora of English, which spread the language through imperial expansion by Great Britain in Asia and Africa. The next is the expanding circle. Expanding circle encompasses countries where English play no historical or government role, but where it is nevertheless widely used as medium of international communication. The last discussion is about the future of English. There are two possible scenarios for the future of English. It might be in much stronger as number one language in the world, or it will getting weaker. But the truth, the statistical of English user in internet are dramatically decreasing every decade. So the most possible probability about the future of English is English will getting weaker as a number of languages in the world. That's it for my presentation. I'm sorry for if there is a mistake that I just say. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.